Ryan, so much effort has gone into the build of these cars. You must be proud to show them off in front of all these people.
Yeah, I'm absolutely elated on behalf of Erebus Motorsport. V8 team, you're exactly right. The amount of work that's gone into getting this project to exactly where we are tonight is... the presentation, my speech, doesn't do justice to these guys. As Betty said in her speech, they are the heroes. I could tell you 5 to 10 different stories about guys sleeping on creepers under cars, guys sleeping on towels under their benches, parents, mothers, girlfriends having to come to the workshop to visit their partners while they're working on our team, and they did it without being questioned. So it's a massive tribute to them tonight.
Was there any doubt from you in the build process that maybe it wouldn't come together by today?
No. It was just a matter of what resources we need to put to it. Once we knew on the 17th, when we spoke last time formally, we knew that this was the day that we were aiming for. And look, technically we've actually still got another week or so. We're banking on those sorts of time frames until we get to Clipsal. Realistically, we don't actually need to be competitive until we get there, and really as for qualifying, we're using it literally every hour, every moment to understand exactly where we need to be at.
Obviously a lot of effort from your Queensland-based crew. Tell us how it's worked though back and forth between AMG Customer Sports in Germany and HWA.
We put a presentation up earlier where we said it was an evolution in IT and resources for the sport, and it literally has been that. We had to find ways and means of sending file transfers. This obviously starts in a virtual world to begin with. Mind you, nearly every single, we also said 48 hours, so every 48 hours or more, we're on the phone, communication backwards and forwards. Probably the biggest thing we need to make sure that didn't exist is a language barrier, and across the time zones, unfortunately, a nut, something really simple here in Australia means a nut. In Germany, a nut means a socket. Now, if you then take that and multiply that across the entire build program to make sure that we didn't suffer those types of indiscrepancies, we were micromanaging.
Also, some interesting times, I would imagine, working so closely with Betty. You've obviously formed a very, very good working relationship with her.
Yeah, absolutely. I put it in my speech, total admiration for her support for me to make this project occur. More times than not, I'd literally be asking for actually probably more of a longer leash than anything else, and she'd just say, fine, go and do it. We didn't spend time worrying about the discrepancies, everything else in between. She's completely confident that the team had the ability to pull it together. It was just a matter of what support the team needed or what I needed to get it done.
Is it important to keep the team motivated to keep pushing on in these next few weeks as well? Because obviously once you get to the grid, the job's only really just beginning.
Yeah, exactly right. Over the last few weeks, we've been in sleep deprivation management to make sure that we get to here with some guys that are refreshed. Believe it or not, it was an early night for them last night. They put the cars in the trucks at 1:30 a.m. in the morning to come to here. They had a lengthy sleep, so believe it or not, only a 6-hour night sleep for them. They're actually fairly fresh today. Quite amazing, but as we go over the next few weeks, we'll be doing exactly the same thing to make sure we've got fresh eyes, fresh legs amongst our crew. Everything from making sure that the engineering team have got time to compose themselves so that they know that we're now in race mode. Like I said, we need to have a competitive package, but from the technical staff, we'll talk to, and we've already engaged everything from nutritionists, physiotherapists, massage therapists to make sure that we know that when we get to our race performance, we're in the best trim possible. But these guys have earned a break. Once we get past Saturday, we're going to have to start telling groups of people, depending on what their task is, what their skill set is, to down tools, go home, recuperate for 48 to 72 hours, and then we'll step back out to Clipsal on the right foot.